Hello there guys, it's me, Unstable Voltage. Welcome to episode 15 of Civilization 5 as Babylon. And we've managed to piece out of our war with Rome, although we are still in a war with Zulu, although they're not really too much of a problem right now. I would like to be working all of these academies though. We have them, we might as well be working them. We are still growing, albeit slowly. We don't have a lot of production here. We do of course want to get ourselves a public school as quickly as possible. We also want to try and get some more research agreements. We want to get our trade routes fixed up. There's just so much stuff that we need to do. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be very, very difficult. But hopefully we will get there. So let us just carry on. And Ethiopia's got some money. We might be able... Mind you, he's so far down on the tech, it might not even be worth getting research agreements with him. You still want to buy citrus from me. That is fine. 9 turns away from being able to get artillery. And then we'll really have to start thinking about just going and attacking Hiawatha. Might upset quite a few people. We'll have to see how some of the other AI go with their ideologies. Obviously, Hiawatha is still at war with Rome. Now would be an excellent time to actually go to war with him, although that isn't going to happen, of course. Let's go ahead and... I think we leave this Gatling gun in place because this is where we are most likely to get attacked by Rome again. And I do expect them to attack again. But I am going to start moving some of my cannons up so that we can get them upgraded to artillery and use them against Brantford and Onondaga, hopefully. So we do want to get our trade routes sorted out. We're not really going to have many trade partners. Belgrade's actually been captured by the Iroquois and he's worried about my expansion and he's off capturing city-states. So, yeah, we're definitely going to have to deal with him. So, Austria and England, friends. Hopefully they... Because we can get England... Well, we can't get England to fight against Rome because... oh, did he really? Shaka stole some of my land. Yep, he did exactly what I expected him to do and he's gone and stolen that citrus. Do you know what? I'm not even mad. It's pillaged anyway. This city is kind of a big letdown. So, if he wants to steal that, that's fine. Be nice if he stopped fighting with us, though. Nope, still not willing. That's fine. Akkad has actually grown in size, though. It doesn't have an awful lot of tiles that it can work, really. But I might actually get one person in the workshop. Just so that it actually has some relatively decent production. And, we'll get a public school queued up after that. Unit needing orders. You have finished with the farm. Let's get you down here because we've got a few things that we need to get repaired. How rude, Shaka. How very, very rude. 5 turns away from getting the public school up here in Kurigalzu. Unit needing orders. Yeah, I think you'll just go... Well, we'll set you up because you might as well always be set up just so you can be defensive. No point putting artillery units or siege units in forts because they don't actually get anything from that. Now, yeah, you're actually considering a research agreement. You're the only person that's actually... No, Austria's got money. I changed my mind. Austria, don't you dare spend your money. Because I want a research agreement with Austria. Be nice if we could get friendly with the Celts. She's down on her own little island. Austria have spent all their money. Fantastic. Thanks very much for that, Austria. England still don't have enough money. Hiawatha does, but I really don't want to have a research agreement with him. So I guess we will be doing it with Ethiopia. Even though he doesn't really have an awful lot. Now he's going to say no. Because... we are ahead. So what about if we give him something like, I don't know, 20 gold? We won't need to give him too much, I don't think. 40? 50? 60? Come on, man. How many is it going to be? Wow, there we go. Cost us 100 gold. But at least... now we've got another research agreement on the go. So you're just going to go to sleep. Should have put you on alert really, but you'll be fine. We'll know about it if we get attacked. Interesting settler you have there, Iroquois. What are you thinking of doing with that? Caesar's entered the modern era. I think we are still ahead in tech, which theoretically helps us out. But we definitely want to try and take out Brantford. First, influential culture. The Iroquois are influential, probably with Ethiopia. At least I hope it's them and not me. Influenced by player. The Iroquois are influential with, yeah, Ethiopia. As expected. They're already familiar with me. And this is going to be a big problem when it comes to ideologies. This is the reason why I really, really need to take out their cities. Because I have no tourism at the moment at all. This rifleman has repaired, but I think you can stay here just for the time being. Mombasa election has been rigged. Let's go on to the next turn. 5 turns away from getting dynamite. And hopefully we'll be able to take something from Hiawatha. Hopefully he'll still be at Rome at war with Rome as well. We are going to need to get ourselves another couple of artillery and a few more units. We don't have enough to do it with what we have. Well, he's definitely still at war with Hiawatha because Ragusa is fighting him. Mombasa has declared war. Well, that's good. You just keep fighting Rome. Declaration of Friendship has expired. That was a doff with England. Let's see if we can get that back.
Go on.
Yep, she accepted. That is fine. Do we have enough money to get a research agreement with anybody else? No, not really. So we'll ignore that for now. You're going to repair that mine. On to the next turn. So we will need to get units up here to support. If we're going to have any chance of taking either of these two cities, we are going to have to get some supportive units up there. But Onondaga is going to be such a fantastic city if we can actually manage to take it. I'm not necessarily convinced that this campaign is going to go particularly well, but I'm still going to give it a try. We'll see it through to the end. Shaka has a lot of gold, apparently. Apparently, I'm the second highest in gold. Wow, Hiawatha's got the least, although he is in a war, so he might be spending it all on units. Shaka, are you ready to peace out now? Still no. Okay, well, that's fine. You just stay there getting your units farmed. That's fine by me. I guess we could get a trading post there for what it's worth. On to the next turn. So we did lose quite a lot in that little war. We got a few pieces of land stolen. We got a tile or two pillaged. We lost a worker, lost a few units. Obviously lost quite a few turns in production and growth and things like that, but we'll carry on. We'll see how things go. Really surprised that Ethiopia hasn't been completely wiped out by the Zulus at the moment, but there you go. Right. Construction in this city. We have finished the public school. Let us go ahead and work on a rifleman. Production here is very, very slow. I'm going to get a granary and then we'll work on a rifleman. Be a little bit faster because we'll get extra population. You work in that production tile. Mostly we're working production tiles here, but that should be fine. No point starting on an artillery, on a cannon, because we're about to get artillery on the next turn, so we shall definitely keep building. Come on, Shaka, you really don't have anything to throw at me. You might as well just peace out. I don't know why you're insistent on staying at war. So, there we go. How much does it cost to upgrade these? It costs us 205. That's not as bad as I thought. Artillery is really, really going to help. So, what do we want to go for next? I guess heading towards biology to get oil would be quite useful. Or maybe we could just sort of rush towards trying to get flight. Although replaceable parts for Great War Infantry could be useful. So I think we'll get electricity first for the aluminium, then steam power into replaceable parts, and hopefully get Great War Infantry as quickly as we can. So I'm going to say we're probably going to need 3 artillery. We're going to need at least a couple of riflemen, and some ranged units too. It, unfortunately, means we probably won't have a lot left over to defend against Rome. So I'm just hoping they stay out of it. And again, I'm still behind on caravans. I mean, we're making fairly decent money even though we only have one caravan, but I still wish we had them all. We'll go over here and we'll finish working on that plantation, which was the original plan. We will move up a little further with this for better line of sight. See, we are now actually technically in range of Brantford, and we do have indirect fire. So as long as we can get line of sight on Brantford, we can technically fire at it. So we could even do that from this tile as well. Obviously this tile actually belongs to Hiawatha, so we can't move into there. But we could put another one on this tile, we could put one on this tile, and then we've got 3 artillery all within range of Brantford that we could probably protect, take Brantford and then move on to Onondaga. That's kind of going to be what we're going to try. Slipping really, really far down in the score now, mainly because we've just lost so many units. We've lost one of our cities, and the AI is just getting well ahead of me right now. I think you guys are just going to... Of course, we don't even need to set up, which is the other good thing with these guys. So you can just sit down there. We'll get a unit in here. We'll get a unit here. We'll have one at the back ready to move in and fire on the next turn. Hopefully we can take Brantford. Might not work, but we'll give it a go. You guys... finish the plantation. On to the next turn. I didn't see what that warning was then. Has somebody else just stolen more of my land? Oh, you want an embassy now, do you? Well, he's still at war with Hiawatha, which is good. Wow, Mombassa's got a great general. Just shows how much fighting they've been having to do. You're still not ready to give up yet, Shaka? It would be fantastic if you did decide to give up at some point. Right, did you steal more of my land? No, you didn't. Are you willing to peace out yet? Surprising, he did declare war on the same turn as Rome, but there again, we haven't really done any damage to Shaka, so I'm not really surprised by that. So we will go on to the next turn. Don't need open borders with you. Yeah, they require capturing a lot of stuff right now. I mean, they are weakening Rome, but at the same time, they're making themselves much, much stronger, and that I do not like. Zulus have denounced the Iroquois. I am still, I believe, at the top of the science. Oh no, it's actually Rome again now. We're in second place, it's not terrible. Hopefully all these academies will serve me well. We're just going to keep going through next turn because there's not an awful lot we can do while we're just waiting for stuff to build. Obviously I did get my public schools and observatories and things delayed a little bit because of all of the fighting that was going on. So hopefully once we get the public school here, it'll give us much more science output. But Rome have a lot of cities, and remember, population does equal research. You get one base research per population globally. So there's definitely that to consider. The more cities Rome has, the more science they're going to be able to output. And yes, you do get a penalty towards science and culture. The more cities you have, the more expensive techs become, the more expensive social policies become. But remember, again, the AI doesn't have anywhere near the handicap that the player does on these things. It's like they've got great war infantry now as well. So we really do need to start working towards that as quickly as possible. I would love to get a research agreement with somebody, but nobody seems to keep the money around. Austria may get enough money to do it at some point. But I think I'm going to save my money at the moment because I really want to try and get as many artillery and soldiers as possible. Hopefully Mombasa can hold off. What have we got here? Killed a Zulu spy. Fantastic. On to the next turn then. So we'll have a rifleman here in 5 turns. We will start on a couple of artillery somewhere. We also need to get our caravans sorted. Don't have many safe trading partners at the moment either though, which is also problematic. Might have to start trading with Austria or just trading with the city-states. And obviously when we go to war with Onondaga, with Hiawatha, this city-state might be problematic, but they do seem to be fairly busy with Rome at the moment, although they're doing a a damn fine job of clearing up Rome's units, I'll give them that. Peace treaty has expired with Rome. So I wouldn't be surprised if he thinks about declaring war on me again very soon. Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he's too busy with Onondaga. I mean, we could just try and get our ideology and take the same ideology as Rome and Hiawatha. Because let's be honest, the big problem that we're going to have is that they're going to be culturally influential over us anyway. So maybe that's the clever thing to do, to actually take the same ideology as them and use them against other people. I mean, we may still be able to get a science win if I can stay ahead of Rome, but I'd need to have a lot of production to get the spaceship parts built, and production is something I don't have in abundance. So that's going to be tricky. And again, not an awful lot else that I can do, really, so I will just go on to the next turn. We'll probably just end up buying some units. There we go, there's another Roman city captured by Hiawatha. So he really, really is putting the pressure on Rome, and that's good. These two stay at war with each other for a long time. That'll actually help me out. Looks like Mombassa's finally ran out of units now, and this might quite possibly be the end for them. We'll have to see what happens. But at least this won't belong to Hiawatha when I fight against him, so that might help matters. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, now that Rome's got great war infantry, that really, really helps him out. We've grown here in population. Guess that's not a bad tile at all. There are better tiles, but it'll do. Strange that you won't let me lock tiles anymore. But that's fine. What else do we have? You finished that. Do we want to work that tile? Are we working something... Are we working a tile that's just like for food? We're not working many food tiles at all. We could lose 1 production and 2 gold and gain another 2 food. It'd be nice if we actually got some more growth. Could stop working one of the academies just to get some more growth, but we are kind of behind at the moment. Don't really want to lose a lot of production. Let's just stop working one of the citrus. Of course, we did lose that citrus as well. I forgot about that one. Oh no, there's where we lost land. He's actually dropped another citadel, and he's taken one of my citrus and that hill. Right. So that's what he did. I mean, I could go and do the same thing, really. I could go and drop... How far... Right. First of all, let's stop working that, and let's go and work that. How far away am I from getting another great general? Quite a way off. It's a shame, because I was considering just getting into his borders, whether we have to declare war or whatever, and just dropping my citadel there and taking those tiles back, but it's really not worth the hassle right now. You have finished that. Let's go there and work on a trading post for whatever it's worth. He's actually sending trade routes to me now, which is interesting. The stealing my land is very, very annoying. But I think I should concentrate on Onondaga. Rome's actually losing a few cities to Hiawatha at the moment. So I want to take Onondaga because it has so many wonders in there. I really do think Mombasa is going to fall. England has denounced the Iroquois. That is fine. Not too sure how much longer that declaration of friendship is going to last. We can't really attack until it runs out. There we go. Electricity. Ethiopia stole chemistry. Of course they did. Unit promotion. We've got a new unit. Let's go ahead and give you shock. We can move you straight up and put you into here on defensive. We can then go and build an artillery. And I think we will probably also... Well, I'm not going to buy an artillery. What I am going to do is I'm going to go over here and I am going to buy a caravan because we're so far behind on them, and they will pay for themselves because the quicker we get them, the quicker they'll start making money for us. Babylon has finished the public school. We're probably there's a lot of things we probably need to get here. And I haven't got any of my guilds or anything, which is really, really terrible. Let's go ahead and get a granary. Let's go ahead and get a castle. Then we probably need to get a bank as well. We're going to need money. We're really going to need money to help us out with this. I know I'm not working the public school slot. I probably should be. That's taken a bit away from production, but I think it will be fine. Trading post from you, kind sir, and on we go. Still at war with Shaka. I'm not even checking to see if I can peace out with him now, because he's not causing any problems at all. Yeah, this might be enough for Mombasa to fall. 2 shots from a cannon and then attacked by Great War Infantry. Yeah, Mombasa has fallen, sadly. Not much that I can do about that. So that will be problematic later. Rome and the Iroquois getting denounced by a lot of people, though, so interesting. Right, you were previously going to Onondaga. I don't really want to send you to Hiawatha anymore. At the same time, I don't want to send you to Rome either. Brussels is risky, but let's send you out in that direction. Let's just try and get our money from city-states where we can. Where can we go with you? We can actually reach an Austrian city, so let's go ahead and do that. And you should hopefully be safe. On to the next turn. So 12 turns until we get that artillery. We might need to get ourselves a cavalry unit, something fast-moving so we can try and nip in. Yeah, obviously Rome doesn't like us, but we expected that. Rome is protecting Wellington. Still at war with Shaka. I think if I remember on this turn, I will try and see if we can peace out with that. Because there's not an awful lot else that I can do. Shaka, are you willing to peace yet? No. Fine. On to the next turn then. Always worth checking. Always worth having a look. Yeah, well I won't be renewing my friendship agreement with you. You don't need open borders. Oh my god, Rome. Look at this. Look at this. Seriously, 3 citadels in a row. And all he's basically done there is stolen one of my... Right, okay. This is it now. I can't even move there because it's not my land. Urgh, so infuriating. If he declares war on me, again, which he probably will... I am going to move a general in there and pop him and take those tiles back. Because that is just annoying. It wouldn't surprise me if he pops this one and does it again. Celts have adopted order. And they have dissidents already, which is hardly surprising. God damn it, Rome. And of course that's going to make it more difficult when I'm sort of trying to defend against them, because this is their land now. He's going to do it again, isn't he? He's actually going to move... I don't know what he can steal. He can't steal the city with a citadel. So I don't know what he's trying to do, but he's just daisy-chaining citadels all the way up to my capital, which is very, very annoying. I'm going to hit next turn because I'm just interested to see what he actually does. I want to see if he does actually try and drop another citadel here somewhere. What exactly he's planning. Looks like Hiawatha's trying to take Mombasa back. Which wouldn't be good for us, because then we'd have to fight against that. I have to say, this series is not going well. The AI really has it in for me. I mean, just look at this pure AI cheese here. We'll hit next turn again because there's not an awful lot else I can do. That general does seem to have buggered off at least. I'd love a research agreement, but I also want to take you out at the same time. Or do we just go for Rome now? I really don't know what to do. I'd love to try and take on Onondaga simply because it has so many wonders in there. But Rome is the tech leader and is probably the production leader. I'm not going to go for the open borders, but I'm going to go for the research agreement. I'll stay friendly with Hiawatha for now, and I think we're going to at least try and take a city or two down here. Just so that we've got a bit more land, and so that we are not crippled. Because we've only got 3 cities, and 2 of them are fairly crap. And with Rome constantly nicking my stuff down here, it's getting very, very annoying. So I think what we're actually going to be doing, instead of actually going to war with Hiawatha, and I probably will end up taking the same ideology that those guys have taken, But I think we're going to be moving in and trying to take out Eritium at least. You guys can just sort of stay there for now. And that is all I can do on that turn, so it's going to be another cliffhanger. That is the end of the video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Civilization 5. I'm not sure that I am, because I seem to be getting completely steamrolled by the AI, but at least I lasted longer than the first attempt. So thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.